It is Thursday, January the 23rd. I guess over the last week. Quite an inauguration period, haven't we?
It's been quite a week. I said to a client yesterday, we were talking, and he has been listening and following us, and he said, okay, you guys had said how the administration goes and what they take on will indicate where the market goes. And I said, that's correct. He said, well, based on what the president said in his speech at inauguration and over 100 plus, you said close to maybe 200 executive orders that have been signed, it is either going to be quite a year and the market is going to, in all likelihood, be going up. Now, going up, bumpy, it's not eliminated that, or it's going to be egg on his face because he's really laid it out there what he wants to get done.
It's either going to be great,
yes,
or bad. It's not going to be in the
there's
middle.
There's no in the middle with this.
So I think it's either going to be a home run or it's not going to be a good year at all.
He's swinging for the fences.
It really is.
We would say that the market is reacting positively to what it's hearing. Now, the proof will be in the pudding in what actually happens, and as things go along, it will give us the direction. But the first indication is the market is receptive. I would say the market's receptive because of, one, they interpret what is being done as being pro-business, less regulation, and encouragement of in all areas, and I'll use the word manufacturing, but in service and in manufacturing things and in services, pro-environment to create.
Yeah, and I think the card he hasn't played yet, and it's the card I think he needs to use sparingly, is the tariff card.
Yes.
And so Wall Street has been a little apprehensive about what that means, what tariffs mean to our neighbors to the north and to the south and to Europe in general. So I think how he rolls out the tariffs and uses it as more of a negotiating tool than a blunt object will be how the market then moves on into the next phase.
This week has also been an interesting week, not only because of the inauguration, but it's been interesting in a world sense of the event that has gone over in Davos. That is an opportunity that all the world leaders come together and they talk about dreams and ideas and concerns and worries. And this week's conversation, for 99% of what it was having to do with artificial intelligence. The takeaway is technology needs to be in your portfolio in all kinds, different kinds. You pointed out it will not only be the large seven that everybody talks about,
yeah,
but it's going to be other areas, and it will be things that even are not in place or invented today, but 5 years from now will be part of what we should be investing in.
There'll be companies we've never heard of that we'll be investing in 5 years that will be everyday conversation types of stocks.
So that is an interesting thing. We continue here at HMC to watch the bond market. You talked about the yield curve on the radio.
Yeah, yield curves on between the 2 and the 10, which means you're getting paid more for a 10-year Treasury versus a 2-year Treasury, which is the way it's supposed to be. Well, those numbers have finally reinverted back to where they should be, with a spread of about 30 to 35 points. So you're getting paid more for a 10 than a 2, which hadn't been the case for the last 3 years.
Right. So what we are doing is evaluating where we are in our bond portfolios. And in doing that, we're doing it also in regards to what the news is possibly going to be on the Federal Reserve of decreasing interest rates.
Yeah, we still lean towards shorter term because we've seen that the longer term has suffered some from the Fed just parking the raising or the lowering of rates and a wait and see attitude, which the bond market doesn't like.
Today, I believe it's at the 2:30 hour. Our office, EJ, Jess, Gibb, and myself, with outside sources and resources that we are pulling from, are having our investment meeting. We're evaluating our positions. We're talking about changes that we should be made. We're updating lists. So we're in the midst of evaluating that, and in all likelihood, we'll come out of that with some changes, but a real sense of direction of what we want to try to get accomplished, and then we'll begin to communicate that with you of what we're doing. If you would like to meet with us, if you have any questions, any concerns, please give us a call. We also are growing and meeting new people all the time. So if you come across somebody who says, hey, tell me who you work with, or I need help in this, or I'm retiring, and what do I do with my 401k? We'd love to meet them. We'd love to have an introduction to them, and we'd honor that as we honor our relationship with you.
So we do this because it is your money.
And your money matters. We'll see you next week.
And we hope you stay warm.
See you.